VHS, and welcome to Thyfault time with me, Annie Thyfault. With summer coming up, we're going to have a lot of extra free time in which we can't socialize or interact with others. So I would consider myself an extroverted person, and I thought it'd be in my best interest to become, or at least try to become, an introvert. So today, I'm making it my mission to figure out what I need to do to become an introvert and to do it. Let's go. So I started my day out by doing some very in-depth research using my most credible source I know of, WikiHow. I scrolled and there was a little bit of reading, but I finally found a list of introverted activities. These included gardening, painting, golfing, instrumenting, hiking, and reading. Reading really stuck to me because most of the pictures on the WikiHow were just people reading, and so I decided to read my most favorited and beloved books, the complete series of Diary of a Wimpy Kid that I got from my elementary school book fair. Not only were these the only books in my house, but they were also the best. And so, with a bit of reading, I finally got done and moved on to my next task, which was staying in on a Friday night. I was already doing this because of quarantine, and it's a Monday, so my next task was to speak less. But I'm an overachiever, and so I decided to not speak at all for the rest of the day. Plus, I'm only being an introvert for one day, so might as well go all in. This made my next assignment, which was working on one-on-one relationships, a little bit challenging, but on my way to get food for my family with my brother, I thought it would be a perfect time to test this out. Despite not being able to speak, I thought I did pretty good. And so finally, my last challenge was to be productive. This was tricky because I had to spend an hour thinking about what productive even meant for me. I finally concluded that I had to get out my homework and actually do it. Admittedly, I procrastinated quite a bit, but I think I did pretty well. Once I finally got on track, I was on a roll and I got the first problem done. If you were wondering, the answer was 28. But then I concluded that I'd done too much work for one day and decided to go to bed. This concluded my attempt to become an introvert, or at least what WikiHow says is an introvert. I'd say I was pretty successful. Hey guys! So obviously that video was a little bit silly, and being an introvert isn't something that just comes naturally. However, it's still super important that you stay inside this summer for the health and safety of yourself and those around you. So, you can always find ways to keep yourself busy and occupied through these draining times, as well as talking to your family and friends through any communication possible. I hope you guys have an amazing summer, and see you next time on Thyfault Time with me, Annie Thyfault.